Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. As we enter the new year, we all have resolutions, and I'm sure you've written them down what you want to achieve. Some of these resolutions is something that you wanted to achieve last year. Unfortunately, you couldn't do that, so it's a repeat. This is a time when you get to reflect on what you want to achieve. How are you going to do it? What is it that you want to do this year that is different from last year? Maybe this time is to do something different, starting by bringing God into the picture. Tell God what you want to achieve and ask Him to help you to achieve it. Have gratitude as well while you do. You'll be amazed how that can change your mindset by just having that gratitude journal and writing down everything what you feel. And the next thing that you can do is set yourself some certain goals. Most of the time we have this certain goals of things that we want to achieve with no strategic plan of how we're going to achieve it. Maybe this time you can do something different. Have a plan on how you're going to achieve that. Maybe by picking up an achieving goal, tell yourself that this year you want to achieve on a certain goal. Maybe you want to buy a car or a house or even start that course. But do you have a plan on how you're going to achieve that goal? If that goal is crucial, you need to break it down in specific tasks by giving yourself a deadline on how you're going to achieve it. Maybe writing down a weekly task or a monthly task or even a quarterly task, depending on the task and how easily can you get to achieve it. You know the year moves fast. I don't know whether I'm the one that's seeing it or you guys are also seeing that. That suddenly a year has become short comparing to years back. The year has become you short. By the time you know it, the year is gone and you look at yourself and think, what have I achieved? So the best thing you can do is start preparing now. In fact, you should have been prepared by December what you want to achieve for the next year. Writing down those goals won't become a reality if they just remain on paper. You need to make sure that at least achieve 50% of the goals that you want to achieve. If you can push it up to 70%, that's even better. If you feel like some of those goals that you put down on paper last year, you haven't achieved them because they're unrealistic, then maybe think of something else. There's nothing wrong in putting as many goals as you want to put, but get to achieve some of them. Don't just leave it on paper and it just remains there. And the next point is challenge yourself with something new. Start something different, something that is not easy, that will challenge you. But if you find yourself procrastinating all the time, then you'll never get to what you want to do. Maybe you want to start a routine where you're living a healthy life and you're exercising. And maybe you want to do it in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but if I want to challenge myself, I need to challenge myself in doing something in the morning, like early hours in the morning. Maybe start that exercise. You don't have to do it 7 days in a week. Maybe start by doing it 3 times in a week and push yourself on that 3 times a week. It doesn't matter whether it gets cold outside or it gets too hot, just push yourself. Then later you can push yourself to 4 times a week. Eventually, you'll get used to it. It will just be a daily routine. All this comes with discipline. That's why everything that you do, it starts with stages, which is the next point. You can't just learn how to run before you walk. You need to walk first, just like babies. They crawl first before walking. But these days, our life, we want it to pop like popcorns. We don't want to wait anymore. Anything that we want to do, we want to finish it quickly. We want to take up those short courses because we don't want to stay in doing one course for 4 years. That's why patience is the key. Crawl first before you walk. But the world that we live in these days, it's all about fast life. It's all about moving fast. We're so busy with things that we don't know why we're busy, but we're just so busy. So most of the time we end up wanting to have that quick wealth. And yet when it comes to business as well, business is not overnight. It starts with a foundation before you get that end product. And the next point is plan your time. And that's the first rule of success with planning, is the right mindset. Do something different this year in Planning your time, what you want to achieve at a certain time. Don't do things that are going to waste your time. If you want to be on social media, don't stay there the whole day. Give yourself a time limit. When that time expires, get out of there and do something productive. We waste so much time in so many ways. Like waiting to be inspired in order for you to start doing something and wanting approval from other people rather than ourselves. How about making your own decisions rather than asking people that are in your space? Start by being responsible in making your own decisions rather than involving other people in your own decisions. Making other people decide for you, seeking approval from other people. Start making your own decisions. You know that you want to do something, but you want to seek approval from other people in order to confirm that this is what you want to do, whereas you already know what you want to do. Things like that. And the next thing is to step out from the box. This will help you to do something different rather than doing the same thing all the time. But at times that fear of failure can sometimes stop you from doing that. You don't want to get out of your comfort zone just in case you don't make it, or just in case you fail. If it's a course, you can repeat that course. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's a business, get yourself up and start all over again. And while you're doing the same thing, watch where you've gone wrong and improve that. At times we want to be perfect before you can do something. You cannot be perfect before you do something. You need to keep doing it before you can be perfect. That's why you need to have that consistency in order for you to be perfect. Don't just give up, just keep doing it. Waiting to be better before you start doing something will delay your process. Sometimes you will fail, but just pick yourself up. Have people around you that will tell you the honest truth and lying to you. The people that are in the same industry that will help you grow. Be open for criticism. Don't get annoyed when someone is criticizing your work or something that you do, because this helps you to see things in a new perspective. It opens your eyes on things that you might have overlooked. When criticism is constructive, it's easy to accept it, even though it hurts a little bit. But it's for your own good. Some people are critical by nature, and they don't even see that, because that's who they are. They don't realize they're hurting you. They're just being themselves. But look at it this way. This will make you successful in what you do. When you look at Proverbs 28 verse 13, reads, a man who refuses to admit his mistakes will never become successful. So no matter what kind of criticism comes your way, just learn from it. Don't take it personal. Just learn from it. You just need to be consistent all the time. Set your goals that are going to be realistic and work hard on achieving those goals. Do something better this year. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.